morning, everyone. It is Friday, September 11th. Happy Friday. We got a few things going on this morning. I want to announce and talk about. Number one is next Tuesday, September 15th. I'm going to do a live reading. Suzanne, who has volunteered to do a face-to-face live reading for us. That should be exciting. I've done two before, so if anybody has watched that, please come and join your sub-sister and support her in her willingness and her braveness to go live on a YouTube channel to do a reading for her, a personal reading for her. So definitely come and join us to do that, and that's next week, Tuesday, September 15th, and I'll announce it again probably Monday morning and maybe that Tuesday morning again, so I'll remind you. So please join us to do that. And let's see what else. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I hope you enjoyed my video that I posted yesterday. It was of 18 of my most used cards. By far any amount. I have tons more cards, but those are the most used cards that I use either in my readings or in my videos. So you just match up the number of the video to a list of them below, and most of them I got off of either Etsy or Amazon. I know a lot of people don't like Amazon, but I did get them off of Amazon. Or I have a metaphysical store. I also will send you the link to that. And there's a metaphysical store here in Colorado Springs that I also get that from, so you can order them online. So anyways, there's that. Most of them you can just Google and you'll find them. I didn't have a hard time finding. There was no unique one. Maybe the Karma cards were quite unique, and I found them in a little nook and cranny somewhere, but other than that, they're pretty basics. Alright, so what else I got? So I had somebody ask me this. This is a really interesting story. I did look it up because I don't do, conspiracy theories, and I don't do, trying to spread some propaganda or whatever. Propaganda. Anyway, so somebody has said that they had a report, or somebody reported, or somebody saw or took a picture of a red beam shining down like on California, thinking that red beam, like the government, was starting all these fires in California. Now I read up on it, and it said that it's unsubstantial. There's nothing in there that proves that that's what's going on. And it looks like to be maybe a streak in the camera picture and things like that. However, I'm going to read on it just to either. I'm just going to read on it. See what the cards say about that. I'm not sure I'm on board with that. I'm pretty sure that that's horrible, and I think that we could probably see that beam farther and where it came from. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of illogical story. You know what I mean? If that beam, we could see it at night, other people could see it. I mean, the satellites, there was, as the origin, we can trace it all the way back to who and what's doing it. So let me see what the cards say. See what the cards have to say about that red stream. Yeah, I'm saying no. Most of these cards come up inverted, so a no. Financial material and hardship. Of course, the fires, that's what it's bringing. But I don't see anybody, pain and loss. I don't see anything, hope and brightness, that we hope that it goes away. Overindulgence. Lack of progress and planning. I'm going to say no. Lack of progress and planning, meaning no. There's nobody creating the fires. That beam nobody's starting the fires. And that's lack of progress and planning really gives it a good no. And everything else is a no. Financial setbacks. And it talks about the fires, what it's doing. So no, I'm going to say no, that these flyers are not being set forth and nobody is making them, like, at least through that being. I don't think this is a true story. I just don't. So anyways, I just wanted to read on that. My gut feeling says that, they can't hide that being. They would be able to trace it all the way back to the source, and that's a pretty hard sell for me. So anyways, there's that. And I also want to do Wilbur Ross. Wilbur Ross was sworn in. He's a Republican, and I was reading a little bit up on that. Wilbur Ross went to the hospital. Wilbur Ross is the U.S. Secretary of Commerce. He was sworn in. Let me see if I can get some more information on him. Wilbur Ross is the current U.S. Secretary of Commerce. He is the 39th person to serve in this position. He's definitely a Republican. And I guess he went and he lied about his net worth. You mean a Republican lied? Well, I declare. Yeah. Okay. So Wilbur Ross, somebody wanted to know what was going on with that. Wilbur Ross went to the hospital, and there is no other information coming out on that. So, I got this I don't wear necklaces because it gets tangled up in my little curly hair. But isn't this beautiful? This is a barter gift, and somebody made this for me. Isn't that gorgeous? So I put it here for good energy for my readings. And it just hangs right there. All right, onward. I know, that was like a squirrel moment. Squirrel! Here we go. Here we go. I love all of my barter gifts. I really do. It feels like so much love coming towards me. I never knew. And I hope you guys feel the love coming out of me to you. I think it's what comes around goes around, and I'm feeling it so much right now. So let's do Wilbur Ross. Why did he go to the hospital? What's going on with him? Could he afford it? I mean, he did lie about his finances. Sometimes I crack myself up. All right, here we go. Wilbur Ross, why did you go to the hospital? Down to earth. Down to earth. Money. Money is an earthly bound element. Temperance. This is the doctors. Discord, lack of team vision, haste, and frustration. So he went to the hospital for an emergency. That's what the Temperance card says. The King of Wands, impulsive, hasty, ruthlessness, power hungry. He's under a lot of stress. Two of Swords. He's under a lot of stress. He went for stress related issues. That goes over top of him. He's in there for stress-related issues. We also have the Page of Wands. Lack of direction, bad news, bullying youth, but bad news. Page of Swords, message of business. The Sun. But he did get better. But he's burdened. That means that he has the burden. So that means that this burden means that what's going on is he has to maintain his health. He has to change the way he was living, and he has to change what he was doing. So he's burdened with whatever the medical situation was. And it was definitely stress related. So there's a lot of things that can come out of stress related. Number one, heart attack. Number two, all of your vitamins in your body can get out of whack. Number three, your digestive system can just tank on you. You won't be able to eat anything. It would make you sick. It would make, this is all stress related stuff. And these are just things I can Google, right? Headaches, severe headaches will also put a lot of strain on your body because of that, lots of stress. And not only that, you're susceptible to extreme dangers. Now, I'm not seeing COVID. I'm seeing stress. I'm not seeing COVID. I was thinking maybe for a minute there that was COVID, but I'm pretty sure we have the Three of Hearts. Now, the Three of Swords, heartbreak and conflict and all of that, meaning that he's living a life that's conflicting with his body and keeping it healthy. And this also could mean his heart. And stress will definitely can give you a heart attack without a doubt, without warning. Stress can do that. I had somebody that was always in a worry, stress, worry. He went to the doctor like 2 days before he had a heart attack, and the monitor said that his heart was fine. There was nothing going on. 2 days later, he had a heart attack. Why? Because of stress. Stress is a silent killer. So that, I think, is the reason why. I don't think it was COVID. I don't see anything in here that would say COVID. But he has burden responsibilities, meaning that he has to change his diet, the way he's acting, what he's doing, and the doctor has given him a forewarning that he could really do some damage to his body. So I hope that helps. Somebody was wondering what was going on. I hope that helps. The reason why he went to the hospital. All right. So let's do, what time do I have? 11. Okay. Let's do, what should we do? I had it in my mind, and it's Gone. I like that song. I hope you liked the music on my video with my cards. I thought, ooh, let's do rock and roll, just to spice it up a little. But to be honest with you, my favorite music is piano music. I'll sit and listen to piano music for hours and hours, and it makes me cry. Not sad cry, just like joyful inside. And then my second is, of course, country. I love country music. And so there's that. But I like a little rock and roll as well. But piano is my ultimate favorite. Listening to piano music. Let's see. I did all that just to waste some time to see who I was thinking of. I do not have it in my memory for some reason. Alright, let's do Kushner. Jared Kushner. He's been in the limelight. In Cohen's book, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Talks about Kushner. About Trump not liking Kushner. I thought that was hilarious. If you haven't gotten Cohen's book, you can get it. Of course, you can buy it. It's out. However, I highly recommend getting an Audible, especially if you're just working around the house. You can put your little, wireless earbuds in and just go at it. But I highly recommend reading it just to be informed, just to be well informed. It is something to behold. All right, Kushner. Let's see what's going on with Jared Kushner. Whew, Knight of Swords. Conflict. Sudden action and conflict. The Four of Wands, inverted. Canceled events again. Is this 45's rallies? Is this canceled events? Judgment, controlling, demanding, sabotage, jealousy, vengefulness. That's what he presents to the world. In the past, challenges and status quo. Of course, he wants to. And then the Queen of Swords. He wants the discord. He, I think, is the base for all the discord. He likes doing what he does best. He's one of the ones that are holding the strings to a 45, and he will go up and like put a little nugget into 45's mind or head. All the crazy little quotes and stuff like that, I'm sure, is coming from Kushner, because that's what he told his father-in-law. So I'm pretty sure he was the one that said to him, the cure can't be worse than and that's what 45 gets out there and says. Or, all the stupid shite that he just spews, I think it's coming from Kushner. That's what he does. The 5 of Swords. Strife, argument, and tension. This is his base. This is who Kushner is. The 5 of Swords. Strife, argument, tension, betrayal, loss, defeat, unhealthy competition. He's the Ace of Pentacles, lack of security. The Emperor, the authority and the structure, strong foundation. That's interesting. And then the outcome, public recognition, victory, and winning. Yeah, Kushner is behind most of the information that 45 spews out. He comes rogue and he says something crazy and stupid. He usually has heard it from Kushner, because Kushner is almost like his... I feel like 45 thinks he's really, really smart, and he comes up with the worstest and the bestest ideas. You know what I'm saying? The worst idea becomes 45's best idea. And I think he gets it from this guy. However, it's not going to work. You see what I mean? Everything has come about. Everything, the Tower moment, it's going to fall apart. It's going to be in chaos. It's not going to work. It's all coming to an end. Talents in the profession. This is right next to it. His talents in his profession is going to have a Tower moment. That's what the ending is. Yep. Well, that's good to know. The little monster. Okay. Let's get on to 45. See what's going on with the monster. The head monster. The monster you tell your children to stay away from. The monster you tell your daughters never to marry. The monster you tell your clients to never do business with. Yeah, that monster. Let's see what's going on with him. Woo! Somebody told him why he lied to the people, and I'm seeing him one more time, and he's hung up on that. Somebody told him he was a liar. He's hung up on that. His head's racing, his head's going, his head's racing. He won't let that one go. He bit really hard onto that disturbing him. Good. I hope the media keeps up with it. Hermit, isolation, loneliness. This is 45's base. Isolation, loneliness. Withdraw. He really wants out again. He's got that feeling of overwhelmingness that he wants out. Unpopular. This is what hangs over top of him. This is unpopular, loss of reputation, defeat, fall from grace. This is what overlays him. 4 of Pentacles, financial control and stability is what he wants, but that's not what he's getting. And then the 4 of Cups, disconnect, boredom. apathy. He wants out. Again, we're coming on to his, that somebody calling him a liar really pushed his I want out again. I want out, I want out, I want out. The delusion card. This is Lena's card. She always says this is the delusion card. He's delusional that he has anything left of his presidency, that he has anything to offer. Going forward is the Page of Cups. Being creative, he's trying to reinvent something. He is trying to come up with something new, and in his mind, he just thinks that he's got it. He knows that he can fix this, but he wants out. Or somebody is trying to fix this. Hangman. Delay, denial. This is inverted. Delay, denial. The hangman. Delay and denial. The denial is getting really, really bad with him. He is in such denial that he thinks he's running his own little tiny little business where he thinks his employees are stupid and they get to know what they, when I tell them the information, then they can know it. But he doesn't realize that he is in the United States, and he is getting more pushback than ever. How dare you not give us the information about a deadly pandemic, and you get to choose what information we should or shouldn't have? What? The Ace of Swords, memory loss, muse of power. So misuse of power. Misuse of power. So people are starting to come around. His misuse of power, how dare he? How dare he not give us the information? He's not dealing with just his employees anymore. He didn't hire us. We hired him. And that's what he doesn't get. We hired you. Well, they did. I didn't. Hired you to do a job. You didn't hire us. And then the Three of Wands, lack of foresight. Lack of foresight. It's going to get worse, people. It's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to get chaotic before it gets better. And it's just going to go off into the worst left turn that we've ever seen in our whole thing. Financial material hardship. And when he's done with all of this, he's not going to have any money. I think he's going to die a very lonely hermit and poor man, and his family. That's what I think. When it all comes down, he's going to die a very poor, lonely life ahead of him. Missed opportunity. He had a missed opportunity. He could have been a great president, but no, he had to do what he was doing. So anyways, that is 45's day. That is 45's, kind of went farther than just today. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Just know this. Receive Biden. Receive Harris. Receive them. Constantly tell them welcome. Welcome into the the presidency. And keep that energy up. Leave the, I can't stand the monster at the head of the helm. We say, welcome Biden. Welcome Harris. And we keep that energy up and that positivity, and that's how we're going to definitely combat, in the end, all of this stuff. So, thanks everyone.